football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 5.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, a 4th-year pro out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 101 yards, and a score.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure is about to get to him.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Fournette once more on second down. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2nd down and a yard. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Fournette. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Here's Herbert. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Returning is Peppers. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah,
there he goes, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 62 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, sometimes one doesn't tell the football that exists when you're between the 20s. They don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Touchdown! Jeremy Ruckert, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time a 6-play drive. And all of that was capped off by a Jeremy Ruckert touchdown catch. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Give left side for Pierce. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert now. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To the air again, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Herbert back to the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll take it up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, is there on the stop. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Watson on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched it deep.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hunter Renfrow leading the Raiders offense back out onto the field again. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Herbert on 1st down now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert, the open man here, Renfrow. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd down and 3. Again, Herbert. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now it's Herbert. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now a first down throw, Watson. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Caught out right by Renfro. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A short throw there to Strange. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd
Running left, it's H.A. Oh, a good move at the 5. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Raiders. Zay Flowers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Fournette on the counter. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
Now Watson thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's got room. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They hand off to their big tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your play.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On first down, it's Herbert. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25, here's second down and 1. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. H.A. on 1st and 10. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Open man, that's Renfro. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. In possession, switching back to the New York Giants. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On second down, here's Watson. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. On 1st and 10, Herbert. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, the Raider first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Flowers going to go in motion right. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Watson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here's 1st and 10. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Herbert to throw. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's complete to Pierce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here now, 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The offense retains possession.
Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Giants, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.